Yo, what it is? This your boy Geallo Marnier. Welcome to Yano's world. You heard?
Should have known how hard we work for this. Jamaica to Hollywood, Jamaica to Hollywood.
Yo, what up? Your boy YP Yano, man. We here for episode 4, man. Yano's World. And we got a special guest in the building, man. Now, I know who you are.
That's right.
But for the people who don't know who you are, introduce yourself.
What's good, people? It's your boy Geallo Marnier, AHMG, Aim High Music Group, representing Woodhall. Jesus loves you. What up?
What's going on, man? Like, it's been a while, man.
Been a good minute, my guy. How's everything with you?
I mean, as you see, man, you see what I'm doing.
Yeah. I saw you was interviewing John.
Yeah, mainstream.
Yeah, my guy Mainstream, and I was just like, I need parts of this, brother.
Yeah, so it was like, I want parts.
Facto mundo. Anything that's moving in the positive way, I want parts. If it's positivity, I'm all for it. Especially when my peoples are doing it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always down to support my peoples.
Facts,
You know
man.
what I'm
And
saying?
I definitely appreciate that, man.
Of course. You know you the little bro. No
course.
pun intended.
Yeah, you one of the few that can actually get away with stuff like that. Because anybody else is clip for y'all. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
I won't
Seriously,
do it.
don't do that. But
He gonna be old.
yeah, man. So talk to the people. Like, how did you get into this whole music game, man? Like,
So
talk to me. What's up?
I used to play ball at the YMCA. Cross Island YMCA. My mom's worked there, and I met my big brother, my childhood mentor, and my business partner for Aim High Basketball Academy, Blake. He was in a rap group called Live Time,
Okay.
and then he was in a separate group called Cashes and Carnage. And I used to go to the studio with them, and that's how I learned how to record. I started writing verses, and he used to be like, "Yo, Black, you got the words black, but you got to work on your flow and your delivery." I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I mean, I was like 12, 13 years old, and that's just pretty much how I started. I just started writing, started to get familiarized. He told me to study J, and I started studying J. Then I started studying Big, and just started studying music in its entirety, and it's something that I'm genuinely in love with. I'm passionate about it.
Okay. Nah, that's dope. Now, I know that before I even get into that, I wanna get to how you got your name at first, because is that your real name?
Nah, my real name is my real name. You have to Google me to find my real name.
Yeah.
Nah, but all jokes aside.
Yeah, I ain't gotta know all that.
No, it's alright. My real name is Jeffrey Alvarez. Yeah.
Alvarez.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, ask.
Alvarez.
Alvarez, yes. Okay, ask.
As in Latin.
Yes.
Latina.
Yes, yo hablo español.
Latino.
Yes, yo soy un hondureño.
Nah, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what
family's
you
from
said,
Honduras.
but
Family's from Honduras.
I know you said something about money.
No, I said not my dinero. I said yo soy un hondureño. Yeah, my family's from Honduras, mother and father. So I'm a Garifuna as well. Ever heard of that?
Nah.
Yeah, Garifuna, the Africans was taking that slave but never made it to America to become slaves. There was a shipwreck, so they ended up at St. Thomas, St. Vincent in Central America, and started going to that French Revolutionary War that was taking place at the time. They ended up migrating and doing things with the Arawakan Indians that was on plantation that was actually on the land at that time. So it's Spanish, Arawakan Indians, and West Africa. That's all together.
You had those in Jamaica as well.
Yeah. So Sean is also Garifuna.
From Bad Boy?
Yeah, Belize, Bad Boys.
Oh.
What type of niggas? Yeah, he's Garifuna too. So, because he's from Belize, that's Central America, that's right there next to Honduras. His grandmother was from Garifuna. So our flag is black, white, and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I do know that flag.
Nah, you wouldn't, but you will. You will. When you see these next few projects coming out, you will. I'm definitely gonna, in my growth and maturity as an artist, I'm definitely gonna indulge in more of that. So you will hear Latin infused music. You will hear African infused music. You know what I'm saying? Garifuna especially. So, and then I owe it to my cousin Danny. God bless his soul. I told him I would do at least a 16-bar verse in Garifuna.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, you're gonna hear the expansion and the growth as an artist, but just more so as a person.
All right. So, with that being said, and everything that you're doing within the music scene right now, talk to me about your label.
Who?
Your label.
My label?
Yeah.
Oh, Aim High Music Group, baby. You know what I'm saying? Different, you know. I'm actually got to do a relaunch with it. I had a few artists before to start it up, and you know what it is working with a bunch of artists. You're good. This guy's good. I know exactly what you just did, my man. That's what I'm talking about. You've been doing some homework, but I had a few artists, and unfortunately, it didn't work out with them. I have one now, and you know, shout out to Brand New. He's special. He's special. Like,
What does he do?
he raps, he sings. He's a songwriter, producer. He edits videos. He engineers. Like he
Sound like a young me.
yeah. He gets busy. I think about 25, 24,
He's
25.
24?
Yeah, he gets busy.
Nah, that's dope.
I got a record with him called Diana for his project. I got a record for my project called Pain. He's doing a hook. Killed it. Oh my God, I can't wait for you to hear that record. But everything is good. And then you know I got the management company as well. So shout out to DJ Trublends, my main artist.
Trublends. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to DJ For the Money, what up, Primo? DJ Trey, and somebody else I'm working on right now, DJ Citizen B. What up, nigga? We ain't got to reach out to him to close this deal, but you know, there's some more pieces I'm trying to add to the management team, management companies. Shout out to my nigga Jonathan. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. Yeah. Nah. I can't.
Yo, when he see this, he gonna be bad as hell. But go ahead.
Oh man, yeah, you're funny. You're a funny guy, G.
Yeah, you know.
Yo.
No, but it's a lot of big plans, man. It's a lot of things that.
Nah, I'm seeing, man. Like for real. Honestly, bro. Like I'm proud of you from the day that I met you until now. It's been nothing but progress.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really proud of you, man. Like for real.
I appreciate
The fact that I do know you on a different level that's not just, you know, artist wise.
Right.
You know. But with those artists that, you know, things didn't work out with, like what happened? Like how did that even come about?
So I had a saxophone player, and I had like the whole marketing plan. Like what I was doing, I was going live, Facebook Live, just to see the type of feedback I would get. So we in the studio and talking, I would just go live for that purpose. And every time he played the saxophone, the women would flood the live. Like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? So I was like, cool. I did a photo shoot. I got a logo made for him. And the more he would play, the more I'd be around him. I was like, nah, he's Saturday Night Live. I was like, I got it. I got you. This what you gonna do, this what it is. For right now, just do covers. I'm like, just do some covers until we figure out how you want to go with the original stuff. But just do covers. Get some soulful R&B joints.
Yeah,
do some covers. What's this D'Angelo song? How does it feel? Yeah, how does it feel? I'm like, yo, do that. Like, yo, do some hip hop covers. Just jazz everything up and let people see that you really know what you're doing. You got 3 different joints. You got an alto sax and you got the tenor sax. Colorful, make the shit colorful. Yeah, we do that. And then never did it. Every time it was time to do a show, he wasn't prepared for the show. Last minute, like, yo, we not ready. What you mean we not ready? Nigga, I'm ready. I'm ready to perform. But the thing is that I never wanted to make it about me being an artist. I have no problem stepping back and pushing anybody else. So they would get insecure sometimes and feel like I want everything for myself. And I'm like, nah, this ain't for me, this for y'all. I want to put on my executive hat. I want to be out there kissing babies and being the mayor of it, but making sure that I'm paving the way for y'all. So when I'm doing security, when I'm doing this, I'm networking. When I'm getting the money from here, from there, I'm trying to put this bag together to make sure that everything is solidified. And then I had a digital distribution deal with Sony, and they just didn't want to do it, bro. And all I asked for was 10%. I wasn't asking for much. I was like, yo, y'all keep the publishing, I keep everything. Just give me 10% so we can build the company. I'm not asking for anything more than that. Y'all helping me build it, so I'm not trying to take from y'all. I want this, the time, everything that y'all invest into the company, when it's time to sell, I'm gonna make sure that I break out off a piece of it. So if I sell it for 100 million, I'm gonna be able to give y'all 5 or 10 off of that. You get what I'm saying? Like that was the vision, because y'all helped build it. So at some point, y'all gonna want to be executives and y'all want to have your own joint. So I want it to be AHMG / let's just say if it was Siani's Records, Siana's Records, AHMG / Siana's Records, Sony. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted it to be like that. I never wanted to be solely about me, because I'm always connecting people. I'm always playing the bridge for people to network and build. But they couldn't see that. And then I had another artist. She just went berserk. She told me she gonna sue me. Like, what you gonna sue for me? You know what I mean? We in Atlanta. I got us a show at Auburn Music Festival. And we there, and she's more concerned with her girlfriend than the actual show. Then they tell us to come back the next week. We drive the next week, and she want to start a clothing line, but she's on the phone happy about wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. Like, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, but they not here. Why are we pushing Wu-Tang Clan? Why are we not pushing your clothing line? If you're gonna be in front of 500 people, 300 people who don't know us from a fucking can in the wall, hole in the wall rather. So why are we not pushing your brand? Why you not asking for this other hat that I got that say HMG and you wearing it? It's a snapback. Adjust it to your shit. You don't want to do stuff like that, but when I put out content, you want to be the main person on the content. That shit don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's just not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't want to push you more than you want to push yourself. But then you relying on me to push you further than you. I'm not doing that.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, management is easy. Management becomes a bit easier. Like, with me being Trublends manager, sometimes I got to catch up to him. Like, hold on, nigga, wait a minute. That's not what we discussed.
But I feel like in certain aspects, it's like, to manage somebody, like, you gotta have somebody who's on that wavelength, that's like, they know what they want and they're already working towards it.
No, of course. But it's kind of the same thing of being executive, because you still gotta manage everything else. You don't have to, you're not responsible for the bookings. You're not responsible for securing the bookings, but you're responsible for paving the way to get the bookings. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So me having the connection with a club owner is just as important being a manager or an executive. Me finding out about showcases is just as important as finding out about the next summer event that's coming up and who I need to reach out to get my DJ on that card. So when Blends is in Boston, I have to know that something is happening in Boston to be like, yo, what's up? Or to reach out, or for Boston to be like, yo, Jeff, I want to book Blends for such and such. Or he's available, what's up? This is the price. You know what I'm saying? It's hand in hand.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And then most people, and then I'm so humble with it that when I'm out doing my work for Blends, they never meet Geallo. Because I understand that it's not about me. No matter how much I do music, no matter how much I love music, no matter how much I sing, I rap, I record, I write, when I'm being an executive, when I'm being manager, they never meet the artist. They meet Jeff. Period. Jay-Z don't walk into the boardroom meetings. Sean Carter do. And he's representing Jay-Z. Puff, Diddy, P. Diddy didn't walk into these meetings. They met Sean Combs. So he made the name became such great that when he moved to California, now it's Combs Enterprises. As opposed to Bad Boy. 50 Cent is the bully. Curtis is the businessman. Right? So stars meet with Curtis Jackson. 50 Cent go on Instagram and talk shit about everybody else and then hashtag everything that he got going on. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
But people don't understand the importance of knowing how to separate. Knowing how to work the room and just separate. My name's Jeffrey Alvarez. I'm representing man is DJ Trublends. How can we make something happen? Sometimes you ain't gotta do that. Yo, I'm Jeff, what's up? Yo, peace, King, peace. Yo, I love your energy. Yo, what's up? Let's exchange IGs. No doubt my niggas do that. You just gotta know how to, separate and just be humble enough to know when it's your time, when it's not your time. I ain't gonna lie, plenty of times Blends rocking 5,000, 10,000 people, and I'm like, damn, give me the mic. The artist in me be itching, like, yo, give me that. I know what I can do right now, nigga. Like, nah, nigga, it ain't you now.
It's your time right now.
And it's alright.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And be comfortable with being in the room and making those connections.
Facts.
Because at some point, it may not never be my time as an artist, but doesn't mean it may not be my time as a manager. Doesn't mean I can't be the next Steve Stout.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in the limelight. Sometimes it's not made for you to be in the limelight. Sometimes your greatest asset is being in the back, pause, making things happen.
Bro, and that's exactly, you see what I'm doing.
Yeah, and it's
You
like,
know what I'm saying? Because, like, as me, used to being an artist, this is new territory for me.
this nigga still an
In a
artist, y'all.
sense.
Don't let that nigga lie. That nigga still an artist.
I'm not an artist.
This
like
nigga
that.
go in the studio and write a record in no time.
I can, but
I know, so you're still an artist, bro. You may not be pursuing it the way you want to, but the artists never leave.
You're right, bro.
I never thought I'd be wanting to write raps now, at my age. Never thought. You talking about, yo, I'm gonna do a project. I got it. Nah, nigga. I was like, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not doing it. But when you have like your heroes and these rap icons that's doing it for so long, they actually stretch the age limit. Like no one thought Nas would be rapping at 48. No one thought Jay-Z would be kicking the verses that he's kicking. He's gonna give us God did at 52. You get what I'm saying? No one thought Ja Rule would be trying to make a comeback at 47 years old.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, he dropped another album. And I'm supporting my nigga Rule. It's still murder. Seven Woodhull niggas murder.
Leave alone, my boy.
Nah. I'm not, because I'm not a bandwagon nigga. Just because this nigga don't like him don't mean I'm not gonna fuck with him. Yeah, I can't front. The nigga had the whole 2000s on lock. And then if you
I'm not gonna lie.
And then if you want to be honest, if you want to be completely honest, every rapper in the past 10, 15, 18 years came off of the Ja Rule tree of singing, bro.
Yeah.
You could not listen to the radio and not listen to niggas that was inspired by Ja. Drake
Who
comes
was
off that
doing
Ja Rule
that
tree.
was like what? Him and Nelly?
Him and Nelly, yeah. And then don't forget, dudes that never was singing on the record started singing with a chick. Busta Rhymes. Give it to me. I give it to you. I fuck with Busta, yo.
Nah, for real.
Buddha, if you see me, shout out to my nigga Busta. I fuck with Busta. Busta, I met him twice this shit, last
You
year.
from Queens too?
Nah.
You not?
Brooklyn, Hempstead,
Oh shit.
Long Island dude. Brentwood, rather. Yeah, so everything. Little Dirt. Shame my Beyonce. What you talking about? Everything came from how
Artists
John
that
inspired, bro.
got him popular with the "This ain't what you want."
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
niggas should talk about rule all they want, but the nigga pen is impeccable. He wrote records for damn near every genre. And people don't realize that. You don't know he wrote for Enrique Iglesias. See what I'm saying? You don't know he wrote for Ruben Studdard's first album. That's what I'm saying. The nigga pen is impeccable. I'm not gonna hate on this nigga because niggas don't wanna fuck with him. Nah. If the nigga was trash, then I'm like, he's trash. Is he the best lyricist? No. Did he try to steal DMX style? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Was he influenced by Pop? Yes. Yes.
He was just different.
He was. But you can't deny nigga hits. It's a hit factory, bro.
That's right.
I'm not gonna dislike a nigga because another nigga disliked him.
Nah, that's a fact.
And then we talking about Southside and Hollis and all this other stuff. Like, nah, nigga, like, oh, Supreme mess with Ja because he's extorting Ja. What you mean? Because Southside and Hollis niggas then don't rock together. Alright, maybe back then, but if you want to be honest, 50 was signed to Jam Master Jay first. A Southside nigga was signed to a Hollis nigga. So then what we talk about, Jam Master Jay, God rest his soul, rest in peace, was extorting 50? It's just stupid, bro.
It's all politics, bro.
Yeah, like it's just nuts. By the way, I have no problems with nobody. Let me just clarify that right now. Shout out to my G-Unit niggas that I do know. My nigga Money Mark in Florida right now, killing it out there. He's the first nigga I saw with a G-Unit tattoo. It's my nigga. Shout out to Shikay, Lloyd Banks' cousin. That's my peoples. Listen, I ain't got no beef with nobody. I'm just talking.
I ain't got no beef with nobody.
Yeah, let me just clarify that.
I'm not gonna lie.
I live in Southside now.
Bro.
Word to Bubba.
One day I was late for school. I went to Hillcrest, and I was coming up the hill, bro. And son's brother is walking in front of me, bro.
Banks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did not pick this nigga up, bro. They picked me up.
Who?
Truancy.
Yeah.
And took me, bro. They drove past the school and took me to Jamaica.
Because he had an aunt that worked right there at the
I was
Immaculate
tight,
Hospital.
bro. I'm like, yo, look at this special.
Yeah, he had an aunt that worked right there at Immaculate Hospital. They knew what's up.
I don't want no beef or no problems or nothing.
Pause.
I'm just saying, like, pause.
Yo, so you went to Hillcrest?
Yeah.
Was you sucking titties in the back staircase too? I was sucking titties in the auditorium.
Nigga, I was doing a lot in the back.
Yeah, I was a virgin, but I was sucking mad titties in the auditorium.
A lot in the back.
After chorus class, what? Like 525,600 minutes.
The gym teacher, Asky.
I don't
He was
know.
working there?
Now, Mr. Fagan was there.
Fagan.
Yeah.
The white guy?
Yeah.
I ain't really like him, man.
Yeah, I almost got in trouble messing
I
with
ain't
him.
fuck with Fagan.
Yeah, I almost got
Asky was my dude. It was just like the short Spanish dude. Bro, all the
almost
little
got in
Spanish
trouble.
bitches love him. All the little Spanish bitches love him.
Yeah, I don't
And then
remember
when
that.
this nigga started doing bachata and merengue, I was like, how the fuck are you doing this in gym? He was like, yo, it's a workout.
No, it was a workout for his workout. It was the workout set up for his workout. These niggas is crazy.
Yo! I
Nah,
heard
but-
some stories, man.
Nah,
I'm
but-
not gonna talk on that, but
Yeah,
I heard
but
some stories.
seriously, like, so that's what it is with the music and all that other stuff.
Okay. Nah, that's dope, man. But as far as like management goes, like with these artists, like was it a good split, like, or was it a bad split? Because I know like a lot of times artists and managers, they end up splitting up. You know, sometimes it's like an equal separation. Like, all right.
Oh no,
I'ma
I
go my way,
never
you go do
split. I
this,
never
and
split in
you go
regards
do
to
your-
management. It was the artist in regards to like the actual label. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't manage the artist from Aimham Music Group. Yeah, Blends is the first artist I ever managed, and then the other three came after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so in regards to Aimham, the label, they were just on some like executive, like I was just trying to puff it. Pause. I was just trying. That sounds crazy. It's not a pause, but I was trying to be more like a Diddy with it. but with the exception of jumping on records.
Alright. Yo, we back. Paid some bills. You know what I'm saying? Had to do what we had to do. But let's get right back into the interview, man. With you being a manager, man, like I know you manage Trublends.
Right.
DJ Trublends. How is that?
It's exciting. It's not even front, man. It's exciting. It's challenging. I actually love it. Like I love it. I can't wait until I'm able to really do it full time. Where I don't need another 9 to 5. The goal is to be able to do that full time, to where it's paying my bills and able to start other businesses, to the point that I have an actual office in like 2 cities. Like that's the goal. Like, yeah. Like I want to wake up to management, go to sleep to management. I do it now, but because I have a 9 to 5, it's kind of distracting at times. Yeah. I want to wake up to management. Yeah, I want to wake up to management, eat management, sleep management. I want everything to be management. Like management. This is why this company that I'm starting. Yeah. I'm being very selective with the team. Shout out to Jonathan. Right, I'm being very selective with the team because it has to be.
Shout out to Jonathan.
In fact, the mundo, right? So, so yeah. Because I take joy in seeing people win. Like I'm that much of.
That's a fact.
Not a hater. I take joy in seeing people win. Blends bought a house. That's what I'm talking about, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. You got his way. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be in Miami now. That's what I'm talking about. Like every win count. I got my Benz. Big bro, what's up? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna eat, sleep, and drink management on top of the last thing I'm gonna do with my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did that even come about though? Like, how did you end up being Trublends' manager? Like, because I know you as an artist.
So, well, most people don't know. Going back to the label, right? One of the artists was like, "Yo, you on DJ Trublends' dick?" Right? This artist got really disrespectful. Shout out to, I'm not gonna say the name, right? She was like, "Yo, you on Trublends' dick?" And I'm like, "You sound stupid." Like, I knew him before you. I was DJ Trublends' camp counselor. I worked in juvie, and all the youth that I was working with was getting locked up and arrested, attempted murder, all these different charges, and here it is, somebody who's doing something different. I cannot not support that. And then, I was doing this, I was doing security at the hookah lounge, and me and Blends reunited there. And that night is when I met Mainstream. And I can't think about DJ's Clay's DJ name. DJ Man. That's a conversation for a different moment, right? All right, so we just had this guy, and then I'm talking to Blends, and I'm like, "Yo, what's your name?" He said, "Jamal." So I was like, "All right, yeah, my name's Geallo." And the song that the campers used to sing to me, he sung it. So I used to come on the bus, it's like, "Yo," they'd be like, "Yo, Geallo, bad boy, baby," and he said it. So how you know? They're like, "Go use my camp counselor." So then he became my DJ for all the sets that I had. Then I became his security. While doing his security, I'm like, "Yo, my nigga, I'm seeing what you need." You go ahead, that you got a lot on your plate and you're just trying to do things on your own. However you want to use me, I'm here for you, bro. Let me help you with this, let me do that. And then, shout out to New York City Compton. Compton's like, "Yo, you need a manager." He's like, "Yo, who would I get?" Then he was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about Geallo." Because by that time, they were just calling me by my nickname. They wasn't calling me by my real name. And he was like, "That's what I was thinking, because he's always with you. He got your back. He want the best for you." Then he called me one day at work when I was sitting at my desk. He's like, "Yo, you got the job?" I said, It was new territory for me. I wasn't able to see the correlation between management and executive. So, I had some rough patches, made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. But it's the Jerry Maguire, it's the Tom Cruise, and Cuba Gooding Jr. I could go to everybody else, but I'm gonna stick with you because I see something in you. Jeff, I can go to anybody else, but you're my big bro. I know you got the best for me. I'm going to stick this thing out with you. There's a lot of times I thought I was going to get fired. He's like, no, I'm not firing you, my nigga. We going to figure it out. I'm not going to get to we not getting to this next level and you not be there. Say less. Because you ain't about to make $100 million. I don't get 20 of that, nigga.
Nah, that's respectful.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's big respect.
but so that's why, you know, our deal is exclusive. Like we got a lifetime deal, and I don't have to be his manager. I'm still going to support him the same way. I'm still going to post flyers. I'm still popping up. What's up? You good? Yeah, like, I don't have to be his manager, but I am. But I don't have to be, because that's my brother. I love my bro, and I put my life on the line for my little bro, and I mean that. I mean that.
I respect that.
Word to mother, like I mean that. Leave him alone. You got problems with Trublends, come see me.
Right. Y'all like the same height.
Nah, he told me he's
Taller?
6'6", 6'5".
Damn.
I'm only 6'4".
Y'all tall niggas, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened, but it's more love, and you know what I mean? It's listening to Irv Gotti talk about Ja. It's listening to Swiss Beats talk about X. It's hearing Jay-Z talk about what's the dude that just came home? Tata, let's just say Tata. You know what I mean? Like it's that. That's my brother, period. I won't let money, I won't let no girl, nothing separate that. That's my little brother. I'm his big bro.
I get that.
But he's my little big bro because he teaches me a lot. He helps keep me grounded.
See?
That's
I was just having this conversation with John earlier that, like, you gotta be a sponge around certain people that's, like, more knowledgeable than you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta use that as motivation.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been a big support. With me going to therapy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things that I could tell you more so off camera, but on the personal level, been a big support. That's my brother. I'd do anything for him. He call me, I'm dropping everything at the drop of a dime. Something happened to him, nigga, you don't want to be prayed. That's it. Leave him alone. All the smoke I wanted. For him, I want all the smoke. Leave him alone.
I get it.
It's always gonna be different. That's my brother.
Yeah.
Period.
I get it.
I'ma curse his ass out like that. You're gonna curse me out, and then we're gonna love each other just like that.
That's that brotherly love, man. That's real. That's real. That's as real as it gets. But between being a manager and being an artist, I want to ask you these two questions.
Okay.
Between being a manager and being an artist, which one would you say is more challenging?
Management.
Management?
Yeah.
Why?
Because management, now you're dealing with the personalities of the artist. You got to deal with that. And if I got 4 artists, I'm dealing with like just 4 different personalities. Mm-hmm. And then I'm challenged to not hold some of my other artists to the standards of my best artist. DJ Trublends, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these other DJs hit me up because they saw what's happening with blends. And I have to realize, I have to be like, yo, you're not at his level, so I can't fuck with you. I gotta be like, no, this is where you're at, but this is how we can get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't even understand how Blends got to the sacrifices Trublends made to get to where he's at now. It wasn't about money, it was about the moments and the opportunities. A lot of these other DJs, not the ones that I'm managing, it's about the money. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nigga, we can't go with money right now because nobody know who the fuck you are. When you're an up and coming artist, you can't think you're gonna get a show and make $500 on that show right away. Nobody know who the fuck you are. You gotta grab their ears first. You gotta grab the people's attention. So if you're a DJ, you have to mix and scratch and do everything else to grab these people's attention so that you can build something so then now you can have a rate. Jay-Z didn't make $1 million, didn't make $1 million a show right away. He had to do the bullshit first didn't make $1 million a show. He had to hear a couple of no's to say, yo, we're gonna do Rockefeller. Then connect with Irv Gotti, who helped then get him to deal with Def Jam. Then now he become $20,000 a show, $100,000 a show. So now he's doing deal Rock Nation, yo, $300 million for 10 years. Then when that shit is up, yeah, I may do it for $275. You know what I'm saying? Like, vice versa. But you get the point.
Yeah.
A lot of times people just want to start at the top. You can't start at the top. God ain't gonna put you at the top right away.
Oh no, definitely not.
Cause you ain't gonna be able to appreciate the process.
Yeah, you're not able to handle that.
You know what I'm saying? If I give you $1 million right away, you just gonna blow it, thinking it's gonna come right away, but it's not.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through the process. When you go through the process, you appreciate when you get there, so you're not doing stupid. You're not being reckless with how you handling or mismanaging anything that's given to you.
Yeah, that's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact. I feel like a lot of times as artists we tend to rush things and not really see the bigger picture.
No, because the bigger picture is someone else's bigger picture that we trying to emulate. The bigger picture is not our end goal. The bigger picture is Jay doing that. I'm just using Jay. J. Cole doing this. They doing that. That's what I want. And you think you're going to put out a record and it's going to happen overnight. Everybody's not fortunate like Pop Smoke. I can't even say 50 because 50 was on his third deal when the time he blew up. Because he got JMJ. He had JMJ. Then he had the record with Columbia. He had the Power of a Dollar that was with Columbia, but he had got shot around that time. Remember, people don't even realize this. 50 did a joint with Beyonce before Beyonce became Beyonce. Did you know that? See, that's what I'm saying.
But what joint was that?
Power of a Dollar. He did a video for it and all, but the problem is that he got shot, so he lost his deal.
Wow.
And then after that, he got signed with Eminem. That's his third deal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Same thing with DMX. Def Jam was his second deal. He had Columbia. His first album was Born Loser. Yeah, same thing with Ja.
You put me on right now.
Same thing with Ja Rule. Ja Rule was Cash Money Click, Blunt TVT Records. Chris Black got locked up, he became solo. Leah Cohen wanted him out of everybody in this group. He became the solo artist with Def Jam. Second deal. But the nigga was spitting since he was 16 years old. Selling drugs on the block. I'm telling you this because I saw it with my own eyes. Same thing with Black Child. Black Child, Murder Inc., but the first deal was Jam Master Jay. Niggas had deals before, and it fell through.
That's wild.
Yes.
That's wild.
Jay-Z too. He was independent. He did Priority. Reasonable Doubt was released on Priority. Then after that, he got to deal with Def Jam. When he got to deal with Def Jam, after Hard Knock Life 2, the success of that, he re-released Reasonable Doubt, Priority / Def Jam, and then it went platinum. A lot of these dudes is on their second deals. It just don't happen overnight. Pop Smoke was just lucky.
Yeah.
Was blessed. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He was just blessed for it to happen from that way.
He's one of the few that got through.
That got through. That nigga special too. Baby, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm not
That's what I
gonna hold you. I used to
was
think he was 50 Cent.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, he looked mad. He looked just like 50.
Look like 50. You know what I mean? You can tell he's being inspired.
Definitely. Definitely.
And don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on many men.
Word. Yo, he killed that.
Many.
I was wondering what he was gonna do with that, and then when I heard the record, I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, he was special. Special, man. Life cut too soon.
Word. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, man.
For real. Yeah. I mean,
Word.
so
Rest in peace, Pop.
it's always a process. They see the finish end and want the finish end. Big had 2 deals. Did you know that?
Nah.
Yeah. He was signed to Uptown. Bad Boy is a production company first. He was signed to Uptown. When Puff got fired from Uptown, he started Bad Boy Records. And not Harv. Dang, what's his name?
Oh, that's when Diddy used to work for, what's his name?
Oh, what's his name? Rest in peace. I can't think of his name. But,
That's who Diddy used to work for?
yeah, Uptown, from Uptown. He let Diddy take his artist. And then Diddy went to Arista and got, I see his face, but I can't get his name.
Yeah.
That's when Diddy went to Arista and Clive Davis gave him the bread to start Bad Boy. That was Puff's second opportunity. Biggie's second deal.
Not to be all in the interview, but that's how Diddy got close with Mary J. Blige because of their connection to Uptown.
Yes.
That's why they're so close all these years.
Yes.
Because he was one who really believed in her back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Jodeci,
Jodeci too.
Suge Knight was back there. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you put me on right now.
Yes, beats. Even Death Row was Suge Knight's second situation.
Hey, listen, man. A lot of this I don't know. I'm Jamaican.
I'm
still learning.
No.
I'm still learning
I got
a lot.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
I studied this hip hop culture. I love hip hop, bro.
Ask me about dancehall, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's a joint. It's a thing. If you look at a Tribe Called Quest album, Diddy's on the picture, is on the cover of it. Because he was working hard from interning to doing anything he can to get into the business. To now working to going to Uptown, to now being Bad Boy, to now being everything that it is. It's a process. A lot of these artists see the end result, but don't understand the work that it takes to get put in to make it happen. Yeah, this shit takes work. This shit don't happen overnight.
Oh, yeah, trust me. I know.
DMX was rapping for like 10, 15 years before he got the deal with Def Jam.
Yeah.
He was hot. He was that nigga in bio. I mean, it's just facts. Things don't happen overnight. And then with the music stuff, people just get the bread and just run through it and don't use it for other opportunities. That's why I love what 50 Cent doing. I love what this guy doing, yo.
Yeah, 50 making big moves.
Major
A lot
moves.
of big moves.
That Power is crazy. Power Civics is crazy. Then he got his own, in Louisiana, he got his own studio out there. Like,
Man, it's working, man.
work. So,
Man, it's working. You gotta respect the hustle.
You got to.
You got to. You have to.
You got to. You know what I'm saying? So,
You have to. Speaking of that.
shout out to my Gina niggas.
Speaking of that, bro, where you from?
In regards to what?
In regards to
Queens?
New York.
New York? Oh, I'm from Woodhall, from Hollis, from 191st Street, Woodhall Avenue, baby. By way of the Bronx. So I grew up in Queens. My mom lived in Queens, and my father lived in Castle Hill. So Ron Artest, his albums he used to record at my cousin's house. My cousin's one of the original Cold Crush brothers, Grandmaster Ed. And Remy Ma, before she got with Big Pun, she was recording at my cousin's house. Shout out to Henry.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. But for some reason, bro, why did I think you lived Southside? Like I thought you was from South.
No, I live in Southside now. When I left Woodhall, I moved to Southside. Even though it's the same thing, bro. Don't let nobody confuse
I don't know.
you.
Maybe it's because of the group. Why I thought you was from
What group?
Southside. Group you was in?
Oh, Gemstone.
Yeah.
My Gemstone niggas. That's because they from Southside.
Ah.
Nico lived in Southside. Stardom was from Rockaway and like 139, 137, something like that.
Rockaway Bully?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Status, he's from like the Suffern area.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I was the only like Woodhall Southeast nigga
Ah,
from over there.
Okay.
Yeah, but they from over there. Nah, Status is from the Bricktown area. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
more over by
Liberty Park and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, rest in peace, Kix Carter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I may have seemed like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but they from Southside. They
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
That makes
But
a
I'm
whole lot of
I'm
sense.
from the Southeast Queen. Somebody said Hollis is North Side. It's not.
Hollis?
Yeah, it's not Northside. I don't know who said that. Some stupid ass DJ. It's not Northside.
What's Hollis considered to be?
Southeast Queens, brother.
Southeast.
You know what's Northside? Flushing area is Northside. Think about it.
We
When
talking about like in actual geography?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
No.
I don't think they talk about actual geography, are they?
They got to. What do you mean?
It's hood politics, bro.
Nah, black, get out of here. You go to the north side
It's
of Queens.
politics.
You go to the north side of Queens, you're gonna end up in Queensbridge, bro. Stop it. I got into yo, listen, I got into a whole argument with somebody, right? He was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Long Island City is not North Queens. I'm like, yes, it is, you jackass. It's like, get out of here. What are you talking about?
Yo,
I get the politics of it, but it's not, bro. Stop.
I mean,
Jamaica Avenue is 3 minutes away, bro. That's South Jamaica Queen. That's South Side Black.
the fact that you even mentioned the group, I've always wanted to know like what happened, bro. Cause y'all was solid, man. Like,
Yo, I'm gonna look at this camera.
talk to me, man.
Gemstone is the greatest thing that never happened. And I say that to y'all because I tell them niggas that all the time. Gemstone is the greatest thing that never happened. We had every single element possible. All five of us, rest in peace, Kix Carter, because he got murdered, right? Rest in peace, my bro. All five of us knew how to make songs. So making songs wasn't a problem. That's half the battle. Nico, lyricist. Nico will rap his ass off. He's actually one of my favorite artists.
That's a fact.
He gets to my nerve. That's my little brother. He gets to my nerve. But the nigga's a beast.
Yeah.
Stardom is a beast. Animal. Kix Carter, an even bigger beast.
I wasn't that familiar with him.
I know because by the time we like started to meet everybody and stuff, he had already passed away. You know what I'm saying? But if I'll send you some stuff. Like his voice, like when you talking about distinctive voices, like the raspiness, like Jay and Ja that, yo, dude, bananas. Status? Now he's a whole nother animal in himself. Like he's a whole nother animal in himself. Like I'll put Status in the battle against damn near anybody. Cause he's gonna bar you to death.
Really?
The first bar is gonna set up the second, third, 14, 15, 16. It's gonna be bars after bars after
I'm
bars.
about to ask you
Punch,
really
metaphors, right?
really
And then you
bold
had
statement.
me, right? Hold on one second. Then you had me, right? The time of Gemstone, right? I wasn't as confident as an artist. So I got in my own way in regards to making music with them. But I never got in my own way in regards to shows. I felt, and I still feel like none of them could fuck with me when it comes to shows and performances. But we had every other element as a whole. Make sense?
Yeah,
And then I was just on a different level, and I'm not saying a higher level, I was just different in regards to my topics. Like I'm always doing life topics, more substance, stuff like that. But they would just give you bars after bars after bars. I was overthinking on how to hang with them when it comes to bars. If that makes
Instead of
sense.
just staying in your own lane.
Instead of just staying in my
Playing off
own
your own
lane,
strength.
playing on my strength. I was trying to get on their lane as opposed to like meeting, having a middle ground. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
So I felt in that sense when it comes to the group, but I was the one that was getting the shows. I was the one that was making the introduction. I got us the manager, shout out to Blake. I got us the DJ, shout out to DJ Trublends. I got us on WVMR. Shout out to Mastermind. I was doing stuff like that. The networking aspect of things. If that makes sense. So I was using my personality as a strength in itself. But when it came to musically, I wasn't using my strength that way. I felt like I was more of the weakest link there. in that sense. So that's where I fucked up with it. You know what I'm saying? But this new project I got, shout out to Nico, shout out to Status, the A&R now.
Okay.
Yeah, the A&R. But what you about to
Y'all
say?
linking up.
Yeah, nah, those my bros. Those my bros. I still be trying to get them to write something down. They be like, nah, Black. Only Nico.
You not feeling it?
Nah. They just not with it. They got family, so the effort and the time is not there.
Hey, I'm actually trying to have Nico on the show. He's up for the interview.
He's gonna come. I'm gonna talk to him about it. But that's my brother. Like that's my brother. He get on my nerves. We get on each other's nerves. He's the only person I almost had like a rap battle with, besides the niggas from Poughkeepsie. Me and him, but it would have got too personal. It would have got physical.
Really?
Yeah. Because from both of us, it came from a sense of anger, as opposed to competitive shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm like, I'm glad we was able to sweep all that bullshit under the rug. That's my brother. I love him. I got his back. He gets my nerves. I get to my damn nerves, and I get on his. But that's my brother.
All right. So, with the fact of what you said, rest in peace to your man. And you said that you could put him against anybody. I want to know.
I said Status against anybody.
Oh, Status?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but even Kicks, because Status would tell you Kicks is better than him. Them niggas is nice, bro. I'm not gonna hold
Either
you.
one of them.
Uh-huh.
Would you put him against Coney?
Yes. Anybody, nigga. Anybody, bro. And I put my money up. Anybody. I'm that confident. Yes. And there's no disrespect to Coney because he get busy too. I like him. I've never heard nothing garbage from him.
Coney's nice.
Yeah, I've never heard nothing garbage from him at all. But yes. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love for them niggas to get on the track and trade and exchange balls.
Nah, for real. That would honestly, that would be dope.
I'm telling you.
I would really like to see some
I'm
shit
telling
like
you.
that.
Like Status never put out his project, but his project is dope. He got some shit called I Run New York that I tell him all the time. It's my favorite joint.
Shout out to Coney Brooks, man.
Shout out
That's
to
my
Coney
guy.
Brooks.
Shout out to Coney.
Yeah. I never met him in person though. I just heard him. Yeah, I never met him in person. If I'm not mistaken, he was at EBC, right? EDC? Every dollar count, I believe.
Nah.
He was with Nico and them?
ICMG Too Deep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've heard him before. I like him. I ain't gonna hold you. I like him. And I don't like a lot of unsigned artists because these niggas, a lot of these niggas be doing it because it's just the thing to do. They don't really take their time and perfect the art and the craft.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I
but
definitely feel you on that.
no. But yeah, I'll put my brothers up against anybody. And I don't even say that to be cocky, arrogant.
Like
Nah,
yeah.
it's just me believing in them and knowing what they can do.
That's having that confidence.
Yeah. That's all it is.
I get that. And you're supposed to feel like that, to be honest. You're
That's
supposed to feel like that.
that's Larry Jordan saying, "Yo, Michael could take anybody."
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
yeah. I mean,
I feel
so
you.
that's it. Like,
Alright. But aside from music, I know you do a lot of work within the community and as far as like being a dean, how did that come about?
shout out to my bro, Sean Harris. He went through a personal situation, and I was there for him. And I used to pray with him a lot. Pray if this gonna work out. He had an interview at a school in Jersey, and he was like, "Yo, when I get in, I'm gonna pull you in." I said, "Brother, it don't even matter to me. I just want to make sure you straight." So the day of the interview, Father in Jesus' name, praying, he got the job, and just so happened they needed a dean for the 8th grade. So he was like, "Yo, Coach G," because we met through our basketball programs. I had Aim High Basketball Academy, and he had Hollis. I don't remember, and our team used to always play with each other. I used to spank his thing, right? So our team was always playing each other. So that's how we built that relationship. So when he got the dean position at Merritt Academy, Merritt Prep Academy in North New Jersey, shout out to Merritt Prep, school closed, but he called me in, I met the assistant principal. We had dinner, and the rest is history. And that's how I got my son. Yeah, I got a 21-year-old son. He just turned 21. Shout out Raekwon, my boy.
Son is 21.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, and that's just how it happened.
Crazy. Damn. You said 21.
Yeah, and he think he cute though.
Oh
I don't know
man.
why he think he's so damn cute. Get it from his pops.
What was fatherhood like for you?
I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I take pride in, to be able to fill the shoes for a former student. I mean, I don't take it for granted. Some things in my personal life, I ain't gonna lie, I've allowed it to mess with my consistency. So like the consistency of reaching out as much as I should, or want to. Had like its ups and downs. But you know, the good thing about my son is, you know, he understands. We talk, when we talk, we talk. He knows I love him. He knows he can call me for anything. It's funny because when he call me Pops, I know he's checking in. When he say Dad, I'm like, how much? Word
Like,
up, like, how
want,
much, man? Like, how much you want?
What you need?
You know what I'm saying? But you know, he works in the hospital. He playing ball. He's staying out of trouble. He's a good kid. I don't worry about if I gotta go identify a body. I don't worry about if police gonna call or nothing. That or his mom's calling me, told me he got arrested. I don't worry about none of that. Like he's a good kid. I mean, shout out. I mean, he's out there in Jersey. He live in Irvington, New Jersey. So
Yeah, shout out to Irvington. That's where my mom lives.
yeah, Irvington, New Jersey, New Jerusalem. Shout out to Linden, New Jersey too. Yeah, but you know, but yeah, it's just it's dope. It's dope. But you know, again, like I've been working with the youth for 27 years.
Yeah, so it comes naturally.
It's just something that comes natural,
I get it.
which you know, what I mean, kind of affects, you know, impact my dating life. Cause I meet women with kids, and they're like, I don't know why my kid like you so much. I'm like, the same reason why you like me. Well, maybe not the same exact reasons. You know what I'm saying? Cause I that. But nah, but you know,
Like you get the kids.
yeah, I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. For real, that's dope.
So,
Like you've definitely been through a different type of journey than most.
indeed. That's the reason why I pray that God I become a multi-millionaire. I can't wait for it to happen, because I want to do things in my community. Like one of my biggest dreams and goals is to open up a school. I got the name for the school and everything. I won't say it here. I'll tell you off air. But I'm gonna open up a school.
Like what kind of school?
Like actual
Like a
school.
regular school?
Yeah.
Okay.
But concentrating on like arts, theater, and things like that. I already know how to. I already know the curriculum that I'm gonna have. I already know what I want to pay the teachers and everything. Like I already have the whole vision. I've already started reaching out to some people. I've already got some teachers that told me when I'm ready to start, let them know.
Word.
Yeah, man. Like I'm not playing with it, man. I want to be.
No bullshit.
My goal in life is to be the most impactful person. I'm gonna impact the world in the most positive way. So you know, I lost my dad 2 years ago. So there's some things that he wanted to do that he didn't get to do, that I'm gonna do for him. So in his honor, so there's some things I'm gonna do in Honduras.
Yeah, RP to that.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. And yeah, man, I'm gonna impact the world in the most positive and influential way possible. So to opening the school, to doing some things in Honduras, to, you know, don't be surprised by me telling you this, but to even one day being a pastor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm aware I have a pastoral calling on my life. No, I will, without a doubt.
You know that.
For a fact. I'm fighting it now because I don't want to pastor black folks. But yeah, God already gave me the name of my church. I already got the logo and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, so you going be like Pastor Jeffrey Alvarez? Or just what he said to do?
Nah, it's crazy because I was literally just about to ask you, how's your faith?
Nah, it's definitely it's what grounds me, man. My faith is what helped me get over mental health. Like I had a cities where I was battling anxiety, and I wouldn't leave my house for I didn't leave my house for 2 to 3 months if I wasn't going to church. And reading the scriptures, building my relationship with God, learning the scriptures, studying it, and creating an atmosphere that God could live and dwell in is what really helped me get over from having a lot of these suicidal thoughts. A lot of these thoughts of thinking I'm just going to drop dead out of nowhere. Like I had a lot of thoughts about death, and it was about a time where I chose to be the most negative person in the world. I made a conscious decision to be the most negative person, to live in darkness. If it was gonna be beef, nigga, what's up? If it was anything negative, I made a conscious decision to do that. And God was like, nah, that's not for you. I'm not gonna have you do that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a scripture that says that He inhabits the praises of His people, right? So when you look up the word inhabits, that means He dwells, He lives in. So I was like, well, if He inhabits the praises, then I need to make praise a habit. So when I made praise a habit, I created an atmosphere that God could live in. So once I created an atmosphere that God could live in, certain things in my life began to move. And I came out of a place of darkness into this light. And my life, I'm not gonna say I've had the best life, because it's still a struggle and I still have my issues and I still fall short. But I have the most meaningful. The journey now is different. I understand that me going through a struggle or me going through a storm, it changed my perspective. So when people say they're going through a storm, I say I'm going through a sprinkler system. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand what the word says. I understand the God that I serve. I understand His methodology. I understand I understand that He gives you the test. He gives you the quiz. He gives you the test first, without necessarily giving you the lesson. You get the lesson after the test. You don't get the lesson first and then get tested on the lesson. In school, we get the lesson and then we get the test at the end of the week. He's like, nah, get that test. I'm gonna test you. And then sometimes when we're being tested, we feel like God is not there, but He's there. The proctor is always quiet. The teacher's always quiet when you're taking the test.
He's watching to see how you gonna answer that.
That's it.
That test.
That's it.
Either you gonna do it right or you gonna have to learn from it.
That's it. And you do this over again too until you get it.
Yeah.
And
that's how you learn.
And unfortunately for me, I had to do a couple of tests over, which is how I overcame homelessness. This is how I overcame suicidal thoughts. Which is how I overcame. I'm overcoming my sexual appetite. It's just a lot of things. I'm overcoming being, which is why I'm overcoming being bitter and angry and holding on to things.
You're growing.
I've grown and matured. The Bible, God, and therapy has helped me mature to a place where I found happiness within myself. I'm not looking for people to affirm me. If I felt this way when I was doing Gemstone, we would have been further along. Because I was looking for, yeah, hell yeah. Because I was looking for them to affirm my dreams. So if I wrote a verse and I didn't get the woo, I felt like it was trash.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't trash. I listened to my old stuff, I'm like, hey, yo, I snapped on that, bro. Oh my God. I overthought it and got in my way. But essentially getting away with my bros.
Damn.
Because if I would have tapped into my God-given ability of rapping and singing and knowing to create records, then, as an example, I could have possibly been the Nelly and then bringing the St. Lunatics with me. Or I could have been 50 with G-Unit and then slowly and surely stepping back and pushing them to the forefront. And watching Status go on his own tour, Stardom go on his own tour, Nico going on his own tour, and then coming back like Voltron. Or Wu-Tang. I'll say Wu-Tang. They could have Meth, RZA, Ghostface, Raekwon, but then when the Wu sign go up, they all come back together.
The day is still Wu.
It's still Wu. You know what I'm saying? I could have possibly have done that. Because if you ask them, they'll tell you I have the more worldwide appeal. Because I rap and sing and I would talk about everything. So I had the more pop appeal, or the ability to be more pop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to them. And this is no knock to them because they're nice. But they will tell you that themselves. So when I learned that every affirmation that I needed was in the Word of God, and my Father, my Heavenly Father had it, I'm good. Because no matter what, He get the last say. And if you already called me you already said that I'm victorious, then I just need to walk in it every day. And that has helped switch and change my mind frame, which is why I'm no longer bitter about people not making it to my father's funeral. It's like, I get it. I was important. You're important to me, but I'm not that to you. I understand. I can move forward.
This is why I tell people all the time. You can't expect you from other people.
Facts.
You can't.
Facts.
That shit would drive you insane.
It would. It almost
Because
did.
you know who you are, and you know how genuine you are. So you feel like whenever you put yourself out there as that true, genuine you, and people get that, you're pouring into them. But they're not pouring back into you. There's no
Indeed.
reciprocation.
No, indeed. So I've learned that, and I just distanced myself, bro. Like you don't have to share them same quarters, living space or that space.
That's right.
I learned how to create healthy boundaries.
That's right.
I love you, but I know what it is.
That's right, bro.
I mean, I got your back to that degree. Now I don't overextend myself. I do what I can when I can, and I learn how to say no. And it's all right.
That's true. Which I feel like you always have to have boundaries, regardless.
Indeed.
No matter what it is.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my faith is what kept me. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually starting a clothing line too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
It's actually called Jesus is a G.
Jesus is a G.
Yeah, it's gonna be JG as the logo.
JG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but people don't understand how gangster Jesus really was. Right?
I don't think a lot of people know a lot about Jesus to begin with.
So, right, the Bible says, with love and kindness have I joined you, right? The Bible always talked about Jesus having a kind spirit, but they never said he was nice. When you do the research on the word nice, it means to be a fool. That's why when things happen to you, people be like, yo, you too nice.
Nice.
Nigga, you being a fool.
Nice guy.
It's essentially what you're doing. Right? Because you're being too nice to the point that you're getting slapped inside the head and being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
It's like you're being too nice. Right? But when you look at Jesus, right, the life of Jesus, when they was taking advantage of the money in the church, he flipped the table over.
True.
Jesus was wrongly arrested. So he dealt with prejudice. He dealt with corrupt cops. He dealt with an unjust system.
Yeah.
Right? He was sentenced to death. He got arrested. He was sentenced to death of a crime he didn't do. You read the scriptures, they say, yo, we can't find nothing in him. He did no wrong. But then the Bible said he didn't open up his mouth. He had Matthew, who was a tax collector, so you know he was robbing people. He had Peter, who was a gangster, who was cutting police ears off. When they came to get Jesus, he cut the cop's ear off. Right? Then Matthew had a temper. Peter had a temper. So he's dealing with 12 different people who was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. He had the lady at the well who was a prostitute, who was selling her body, who was a whore. But when he got arrested and sentenced to death, he didn't say, yo, what about Peter? He didn't snitch on nobody. He took that beat and he took that death sentence like a G.
Yeah.
So, if you're gonna be from the streets, if you're gonna follow the street dude, why not follow the realest G? Right? Because dude that don't snitch get all the credit, get props.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you snitch, it's the lowest thing you could be in the hood.
Like I said, fuck politics.
You get what I'm saying? If you snitch, it's the most coward thing you could be in the hood. We did the crime and you told. You got caught. We ran. You went your way, I went my way. You got caught. Next thing you know, they knocking on my door. Nah, you can't. You excommunicated from the block. You shouldn't even be walking around here. But then you got someone like Jesus who's like, I can say so much. I can make a phone call and have these angels come and tear this thing up. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to eat this. That's G stuff. That's what a G is. Why we love these drug dealers right now? Why we love all these gangsters? We love Big Meech. Yo, Meech ain't tell on nobody. We love Preem. He ain't tell on nobody.
Holding it down.
Hoover ain't tell on nobody. That nigga gangster.
Holding it down.
But Hoover and
Gangster has become holding it down.
Indeed, but none of these niggas
Certain
died for you.
situations about like, you know, how you overcome being homeless and stuff like that. But I know that the faith had a big part to play in it. You know. But also, when you plan on getting this clothing line out there?
I'm actually working on the logo right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to start it. Like whether I'm just going to limit it to one particular style.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm just going to do hats first and see the feedback. And yeah, it's still some things that I'm toying with, some ideas that I'm toying with.
Okay.
But the priority right now is the management company.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you before we go into anything else, like, what has been your biggest challenge thus far when it comes to the whole music scene?
What you mean?
Like, what do you feel like? Have you had like a real challenge when it comes to getting what you got to get done? Like, you feel like people aren't willing to help out, or
Me.
You?
Me. Me. Because I started and didn't stop. But honestly, like the past 2 years, I started, but I've been trying to force it. So, you know, again, you know, I lost my dad 2 years ago. So I wasn't in the space to create. I wanted to, but you know, to get the best in your creativity, you can't force it. And I was trying to force it, and I just haven't got the best. Now, because you know, I found me, and there's a greater sense of me, and I'm at peace with my father's passing, and I'm not grieving like that. I miss him, but I was even at peace at his passing. But I miss him. I'm not in a space to go. So the project, I know the title of the project. I'm comfortable with the title of the project. Again, Nico, Blake, and Status will A&R the project with me. And I really can't wait for y'all to hear this project, bro. The concept behind it is amazing. I'm about to go back into the studio and start working on an R&B project, which I'll tell you the idea about that off the record.
Fire.
Because you heard the R&B joint. Yeah, I'm releasing that next year for
I
sure.
didn't even know that was you at first.
Yeah, I'm gonna release that next year. Like I had like preachers and other people here, and they was like, "Yo, that's it, that's it, that's it."
That's fire.
So I'm you know,
That's fire, bro.
yeah. So right now I'm looking for a vocal coach to help me expand on my range, because I could go further with singing and rapping, but I can go further, but I can go the distance being an artist.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
the
crazy
difference.
because a lot of people don't even know that you sing.
No.
Really well at that.
No, here's the thing. I was known in Hillcrest for being a singer.
Really?
They didn't know that I rap.
Wow.
So I put rap. I only put rap in the forefront because it was easier to perform. It was more comfortable for me to perform. As long as I had my 16, I could go in front of the crowd and do what I had to do. It was uncomfortable for me to sit up there and just sing. Because I didn't know if to keep my hands in my pocket, the gestures I'm supposed to do. It's easy to grab a mic and 1, 2, 1, 2, whatever, blah, 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 put your hands up in the air, as opposed to now standing in front of the mic and just be like, I don't want nobody else but you, 'cause no one makes me feel the way that you do. This becomes a little different. Then, you know what I'm saying? It's having the mic there and just like swaying side to side with the mic or acting like the mic is a girl. Now it's different. I'm too confident in what I can do. What he said. Right? I'm too confident in what I can do. I know I can do this. I know I'm going to be in front of millions and thousands of people one way or another. Whether I'm performing it, whether I'm side by side with one of my artists, or I'm preaching.
It's just destiny.
It's just destined to happen, bro.
I feel
And
that.
I'm okay if it doesn't happen as an artist, but I know that if I will be declaring the word of God in front of thousands and thousands of people, my name will be great on this earth.
Okay. With
For
that
fact.
being said, I ask everybody this, and I honestly have to ask you the same thing. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years?
2 to 5 years?
Honestly.
Definitely. The management company off and running. I see myself married. 2 to 5 years, definitely see myself married. Nah, definitely.
You ready for that? You sure you ready for that?
Mentally, spiritually, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely see myself married, and traveling the world.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just bigger, growing, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Yeah, just a different animal, bigger beast. Being able to do more for my peoples. If that's clear.
Nah, that's clear. That's clear. But before I say what I wanted to say next, I want you to give the people like a little advice, because there's a lot of people out there like they've lost people too. You know what I'm saying? I lost my brother last year, but I don't know. Thank you, man. I don't know how it is like for you, but I know for losing a parent, it's a lot harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with my ex, bro, and 2 years after her mom passed, she was going through crazy anxiety. She was drinking every day. And I didn't realize that. And it comes like 6 years later after me and her breaking up, me and her talking now. She's like, yo, like, I was going through anxiety. That's why I was drinking every day. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together to really, you know what I'm saying, to notice that. Like, what would you tell people out there that's going through that circumstance, right?
I would say don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, especially in the black community, we feel like we feel like therapy is not a good thing. Seek it. Find a therapist. Talk to somebody. Whether it's a pastor, a priest, a rabbi, or a Muslim minister. I don't care. Just find somebody that you can talk to. And, and discover healthy coping mechanisms. You see, your ex-girl, she didn't have a healthy coping mechanism.
Yeah.
So she went to drinking, right?
Heavily.
For me, music has always been my coping mechanism. That's why if you listen to my music, it's always been personal.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So art has been that for me. The reason I'm able to move on when it came to my dad is, one, I had an elderly father. And I was at peace with my father's passing. And then two, shout out to my ex-girlfriend. She kind of created a safe space for me to talk about
Be
him.
open.
For me to be open with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we met online, but then when we met in person, I met her on Father's Day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Wow.
you know, and it probably was tough, but I used to be on the phone crying about my dad to her. Because I met her 6 months after my father passed away. You know what I'm saying? So there was a safe space for me to vent and talk about it, which I kind of think was also the reason why we broke up. But we good friends now, like we good. And the opportunity for us getting back together is still there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that was a gift and a curse for me. Because it came more of a thing of her pouring into me and me not being in a space to do it back. And then allowing it to hinder me
No
with other
reciprocation.
things. Right, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. So she felt drained in a sense.
I believe she did. I believe she did. She didn't say it, but I believe she did in hindsight.
Yeah.
But then for me, I had art, music, my girl, but most importantly, I still have my faith. There's a relationship with Christ that I'm able to go to him about things. And I'm sensitive enough to the Spirit of God that I know when he's saying something back. So I would say find some healthy coping skills and some therapy. And then just think about how the person would want to see you. Right? If we just take a minute and be like, would my mother want to see me doing this? Would my father want to see me doing this?
That's a fact.
And then if we say that, you know, they under the sky looking down on us, would they want us to sit there and drink 3 years of our life away because they're not here? What can I do to honor them?
That's the biggie question right there.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, while I'm here, how do I continue to honor him? My father died at 88. After a while, I'm not going to be able to say happy heavenly birthday. You would have been 100 years old. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what else can I do to honor him? I got you. That business you wanted to open up in Honduras, I'm going to honor you there, and I'm going to make it our last name.
Yes.
And
This is a part of what I'm doing for my brother as well. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what-
Like, he pushed me to do it.
you get what I'm saying?
So I look at it as like, yo, I gotta make you proud.
It's Columbus short, and what's the movie with Megan Good? Oh God, but he was a break dancer, and they
Stomp the Yard?
stomped the yard. Yeah, I'm only doing this for my brother. Chris Brown get killed.
Yeah.
I'm angry about it,
Yeah.
but I'm also doing what we love to do. But it was more his passion because he was better than me. You know what I'm saying? So I love business. I love making bread. But this business that my father didn't get a chance to open, I'm going to do it in Honduras. And then once I do it in Honduras, I'm going to find a way to bring it to the States. And find a location in like one of these upstate areas that I can put that there.
Nice.
But it's going to be named after him.
That's fire.
So then when I open up my school, it's going to be like the Julian Alvarez Hall.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be a part of the school that's named after my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My cousin Danny, he was a studious. He liked to study. So the library is going to be the Daniel Santiago Library.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't get like little statues of them or whatever, or pictures or plaques with them. So that way they forever honored.
That's fire.
You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta
Yeah.
take what we deem the negative and turn it into a positive. How do we turn that into positive? Biggie Smalls been dead for 27 years. But how is it a positive
Still living
thing?
on.
His music still live on. His daughter, how do I honor my dad? Chris, his son Chris, I ain't meet dad. I don't remember him being helping me, but I was a baby. But how do I honor him? You know what? We're gonna turn this into Biggie Week. We're gonna have a whole Biggie museum. And I gotta get down there this week. But seriously, how do we honor it? I consider making an excuse that my father was dead, but I'm not gonna do that. Frank White said, you know what? He smoked weed. We're gonna do the Frank White version. I'm gonna open up the Notorious store. How do we honor them by still living our lives? That's how you handle that.
That's a fact. I hope y'all taking this advice for real, man. Like, for real.
While
Seriously.
keeping God in the center of it and understanding that God doesn't make no mistakes, no matter how much it look like at times He does.
Amen to that, man. Amen to that. I tell people all the time, bro, this is like my favorite saying that I say now. Like, God put the pot on the stove, He threw the ingredients in, put everything in there, and gave me the spoon.
That's it. You gotta stir that.
And say, yo, mix that.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
it.
gotta put in that work. He already put everything within us for us to have the ability and be blessed and have the talents. We just gotta utilize it.
You gotta utilize it. It's another thing with me. I'm praying. I used to pray to God to make a record happen for me, but I ain't put out no music really. Faith without works is dead. How am I gonna actually do something if I don't give you nothing to do?
Facts. Facts.
Which is why people be like, yo, what's up with you? Ain't doing no music no more. Get out of here.
Oh man.
Nigga, you got the detox. Get out of here. I get why they say it, but I caused that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I caused that. And, you know, am I saying this accountability is the most powerful thing we can have as a people? If I'm able to take accountability, what I do is I learn the lesson and I give you the opportunity and space to heal. If I offend you and I act like I didn't offend you,
Yeah.
or I refuse to acknowledge that, you still got to deal with the fact that I offend you and the fact that I don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So you sit in that hurt longer than you should.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So if I do something to offend you, I'm like, yo, my fault, my G.
And a
Like,
lot
yo,
of people don't know how to let that go.
they don't.
People hold on to things for years,
They
bro.
don't. I got a
You'd be
staff right
surprised
now.
what people hold on to, bro.
I got a staff
For years.
right now that pretty much hate my guts off a joke I said. And I'm like, yo, I'm your supervisor. What are you talking about? And you opened the door for the joke. You made yourself the center of attention. But it was delivered as if I was just talking about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? You I have no malice, nothing malicious against you. I mean, I love you. I want you to win. Yeah, I want you to win. I want you out this job so you can start and do your own thing. Nobody in your circle or nobody that you're connected to should want to see you at that same level.
That's right.
So if you're on episode 4, by next year I want to be able to see you say, yo, G, come back on. I got sponsors now. Cool. Let's do it again.
Word.
That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Y'all, right now we only got 300 subscribers. By next year, y'all got 35,000. That's what I'm talking about. You want to see the wins. The small victories turn to big victories.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, accountability, man, is the best thing you could do as a people.
Yeah. I wish we could do a part 2 to this interview because it's like I feel like there's more that I want to talk about, but unfortunately we ain't got that much time. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to thank you for stopping by, man.
That's my pleasure.
For real, I'm so like glad at the fact that we got this interview done, bro. Because we never had a sit down like this like before.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad that we got to have this talk. And there's a lot that I didn't know about you and your group and a lot of circumstances in your life that I had no idea about.
Nobody knew that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nobody knew that, bro.
for real, bro. I appreciate you for being that open with me and giving me that opportunity to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people like, yo, you gotta be a sponge.
Indeed.
And the people that surround you, you gotta be able to learn from. And you definitely one of those people, bro.
It's my pleasure, man. Just the wisdom and the knowledge that God has placed upon me, and just the heart that I have for people. That is just nothing for me to share my life, or nothing for me to encourage people to reach their goals and their true potential.
Facts.
Like, I'm not a hater. I want to see everybody win.
Yo, before we go, shout out your social media.
My IG is j.alvarez KPG. Alvarez is ALVAREZ KPG. Not my Instagram. I want to talk about my Snapchat is Geallo, Geallo, AHMG, and my Facebook is Geallo Marnier, Geallo Marnier, Marnier.
TikTok? And TikTok or YouTube?
TikTok is Geallo too, AHMG. YouTube, nah, I got no YouTube. I'm about to though. I'm about to, cause this is after this interview, I'm going to hiding for like 2 or 3 months, and I'm gonna come out rebranding myself, which is why I got to talk to Jonathan. Like, as part of the rebranding is gonna be the AHMG.
Y'all got business to discuss.
Yeah, it's gonna be part of that the management group.
Okay.
So I need to set up a photo shoot with everybody in their suits and everything else to show, I'm saying, that corporate G. So he's someone that reached out. Got like 3 more people I'm gonna reach out to and see what's up.
Copy.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like yeah. So I'm lose some weight. I'm writing.
Get it together.
Yeah. Get back in the studio. And let me make this clear. When I'm doing music, it's just out of passion. It's not me seeking a deal. Like, I'm not seeking a recording contract. If it happens, cool. But it's not something that I'm seeking. It's just me loving music.
I feel you.
I love to create. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So that's why I'm able to do both.
Yeah, I'm in the same place.
Yeah, you know
I'm
what
in the
I'm saying?
same space. But yo, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that.
Jamaica to Hollywood, Jamaica to Hollywood. Told my haters I'm that little engine and you know I could. Jamaica to Hollywood, Jamaica to Hollywood. Been putting in all this work, can't wait for the day to say that I'm good. Jamaica to Hollywood.